Okay, so here I have building classrooms through ePortfolios. So as you can see, I decided to go with a Google Classroom setup. One, because it's what my kids are more familiar with and what they've had to adjust to during the pandemic and everything. And it's just a little bit easier for them to maneuver through. So starting here, we have the stream. This is where I post announcements to all students. They can see any important information that I've posted, any assignments, everything will come here. And if I just need to send something out to the class as a whole, this is where it will be found. So moving on to where our classwork is. So I've decided to do it, break it into modules. So here on the side, you can see I have the little introduction, and then I have module 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then I have some extra resources if needed, and that will continually grow throughout the course. So looking here in the introduction section, I have an introductory video just kind of welcoming the kids to the class and letting them know what it is they're going to be doing, and they can see an example of what exactly I'm expecting them to do as they go throughout this course. Then here we have a course syllabus and outline. So this is also for myself and the students, just so they can see what exactly is expected of them each week. They can go and they can keep track of assignments, due dates, what exactly is expected of them, and just any other important information, like my contact information, the different modules, the content we'll be learning, the discussion posts, the assignments, due dates, and etc. All that can be found here in this section. Then I have like a little introduce yourself. This is just where I want the kids to be able to communicate with one another and to be able to have discussions throughout the course and kind of just lean on one another for feedback here and there throughout the course. Then moving on to our module 1, we have learning about why ePortfolios. So in each module, you'll notice that there's a lesson, a discussion, an assignment, and then a reflection post. So the lesson will be either the video, article, book, or any other resource that I have for the students so they can see what exactly is being expected of them for this particular module and the page for the ePortfolio. So for module 1, it's them learning all about ePortfolios and why they should use an ePortfolio. So the first one is a video. That's their lesson. They'll watch the video, take notes, and they'll be able to understand what exactly an ePortfolio is. Then they have a discussion post to explain why would they use an ePortfolio and how to be beneficial to them. Then they have their first assignment, which will be the planning stages of the ePortfolio. And then they have a reflection where they must respond to 2 other classmates and kind of just have that back and forth and reflect on what they learned in this first module. Moving on to module 2, it is how to create ePortfolios. So again, a lesson on how to create it. It'll be either a video or an article or any other different resources for them to look at, followed with a discussion post, an assignment, and a reflection. Then we have module 3, setting goals. They have their lesson. So what are the goals? Either a video or different articles for them to read. Then they'll have to participate in the discussion. Then they'll have their assignment, which is going in further detail about their setting goals and how exactly they expect to achieve them and incorporating that into their ePortfolio. And then they'll have their reflection piece to just give them that time to go back and reflect on what they've done, what they've learned, and what else they can do moving forward and going into other modules. Then we have module 4, which is building content. So this is where they're going to learn about what their why is. They're going to have their lesson, their discussion, the assignment, and the reflection piece. And here they're still building their ePortfolio pages. They're posting their assignments, their discussion posts, and even their reflection pieces. And they are collaborating with their peers and myself as well as they continue to build throughout their ePortfolio. And they are welcome to add other pages aside from what they're assigned to do. Then we have the last and final module, module 5, learning and reflecting. So again, they have their lesson, the power of reflecting, their discussion piece, assignment, and the reflection. And in this reflection, there's also an exit ticket, so a survey they'll participate in, kind of just letting me know what can be done to better this class for the students and if anything on my part needs to be changed as far as how I laid this class out, how I designed the class, any other material or anything like that can be left in that exit ticket that they have. And then we have the resource section that will grow as the course goes. So just different pieces that they can use and add to their ePortfolio. And there's also a section where students can drop any resources that they've used throughout this course to help one another.